When Skybound Entertainment took over the creation of Transformers comic books, I was not expecting the absolute gift that is the Energon universe. This story is not for children, nor is it for the faint of heart. It's dark, it's gritty, it's as violent as the war it recounts. If you want a story that tones down the evilness of the Decepticons, this is not the story for you. If you want a story that portrays the Autobots as flawless, this is not the story for you either. My name is Starimus, and this is my quick review of Skybound's Energon Universe Volume 1. Mild spoilers ahead. The Energon universe tells a war story, and it does not shy away from the brutal realities of that war. The art is beautiful, further honing in on the messiness of combat with a subtle scratchiness to the line work. The writing is fast-paced and shocks us with the horrific nature of the Decepticons, especially Starscream. We are quickly left wondering, where is Megatron? What happened to him? Writer and artist Daniel Warren Johnson brings Optimus Prime to life with such emotional depth that one might have mistaken this story for a fanfiction writer's devoted character study. This Optimus wastes no time in realizing his own strength. He knows when violence is warranted. He knows how much force he must use to neutralize a threat, and he isn't afraid to do so, even at a personal cost. And, perhaps most importantly, he knows when to be strong enough to be gentle. His flaws war with his strengths, both internally and externally. He makes mistakes. He feels fear. He has room to grow. This may be the best Optimus we have had in a long time, true to the original, but increasing the depth of his character tenfold. My personal favorite aspect of the Energon universe is its complete and total unwillingness to lie to us about the true nature of the Decepticons. The only Decepticon who cares for the life of a Casseticon is his master. They eat their own at the drop of a hat. They kill Autobots and humans alike in horrific ways. They are evil and we see it. We are not yet told why the war started. They kill and enjoy it. They desire no peaceful end. There is no whining about any old caste systems. There is no arguing over who was the oppressor versus the oppressed. There is no preaching that the Autobots are the real bad guys because they made mistakes in the past, no matter what they do to achieve peace. There is simply no sympathy for the Decepticons. No room to pity them while they commit atrocious acts of violence. These are not your dumbed-down, poor little Decepticons who fight for a politically correct inversion of the Autobot cause. These Decepticons are seriously ruthless, and losing to them poses serious consequences. Thus we can take them seriously, and experience the Autobots and the humans' fear with them as we read this story. The humans in the Energon universe surprised me. We don't find ourselves tiring of petty human drama or looking ahead to see how many pages there are until the robot shows up again. We are much more interested in the petty Cybertronian drama. Fortunately for us, this story blesses us not only with human drama that is actually intriguing and has consequences in the overarching plot, but with the majority of the content being serious Cybertronian drama that comes with a delicious side of petty. I found one specific detail of the human stories to be wonderfully bittersweet, but since it was inspired by real-life events regarding one of the biggest names in Transformers, I will leave that up to you to discover. Overall, I enjoyed reading Volume 1 of the Energon universe, that being issues 1 through 6, more than any of the other comic book lines I have read, with only IDW's Primacy trilogy coming in second, and it isn't even close. The world building is sprinkled in nicely, the characters are written well, and the art is amazing and mostly easy to understand. My only issue at this point is that every now and then there is a transition between panels where it can be a little difficult to follow the motion of a character, as if there was supposed to be a panel between them that got removed. Aside from that, I am excited to see where the story takes us, especially in the character development department. I recommend that you pick the story up at your local comic book shop, but if you do have children, I encourage you to store it where they cannot get to it, because it does have some disturbing visual content. I hope that this quick review was helpful or fun. Leave your suggestions for what I should review next down in the comments. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time.